What stood out to you the most on from Saturday? What were your takeaways from the Saturday events?
For me, it's always the dunk contest because it's a bitter, sweet pill that we have to swallow every single year as this event comes out. Um, I can remember when we were young in the 80s, right? You think about the epic Jordan Dominique battles, how the high flyers were getting in the dunk contests. Even the early 90s, Harold Miner. Kobe got in, Tracy McGrady got in, Vince
Hmm.
Carter. Your high flyers were consistently getting in dunk contests, and then it came into the era of LeBron James, and I can't help but think this man messed up the dunk contest. It was him that exercised his right of not getting in the dunk contest that led to where we are today. And where we are today is we had McClung, who's not in the NBA, who's was a two-time defending champ. We had a rookie in Stephon Castle, who I was very impressed with.
Yeah, me too.
We had a rookie in Matis Bazulis, who
Was
probably
trash.
shouldn't
Was
have
Yeah,
been
that
in the
trash.
was,
dunk contest.
He was
And we
trash.
had Andre Action Jackson, who didn't give us any action at all.
He
mm,
tried. His just didn't come together as
yeah.
it should, right? And
It,
you got to remember, and not to cut you off, you have to remember that these guys are trying to do enough to advance, and they probably are saving the the top tier dunks for
the
that
finals.
Yeah,
finals.
what they think are their best shit is
Correct,
for the later
correct.
rounds.
It,
If they get through though, like
yeah,
it's like you
but
they well man,
but
And,
Jackson
and
came with that Dr. J windmill at the end, thinking that
nah,
was
nah,
gonna
nah,
be
nah, nah.
come on.
That's because of how bad they looked. All the missed dunks he did prior to that, he had to finish with
No, I
that.
know. I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
you ain't gonna get through the no.
But I'm
Anyway,
looking at it and it's like, man, Zion, where are you? John Morant, where are you?
okay,
Zach Levine, please come back.
Zion, I give you, but let me back up a little bit.
Okay.
You started off saying LeBron messed up the dunk
Yes.
contest.
Yes.
Does LeBron have the style? Does he have enough style to win a dunk contest?
He has
no,
enough.
he's an
Let, no,
in-game dunker.
let me say this.
That's
Let me say this. He has
okay.
enough style to entertain, and we haven't. And actually we haven't seen him pull out what he probably can do.
What
We don't know.
man?
In
So
We
20 plus years,
you right? That's what I'm saying.
when he gonna pull it
What
out?
you think he hiding? Dog,
no. What I'm
you
saying is
said you
that
said
so like that's
you said he has enough style
to
to
entertain.
entertain,
Yes,
but you don't. But do you think he has enough style to win?
I think it's possible. Let me ask you. Let me ask you something. Can LeBron take off in the free throw line? Yes, he can. Can,
Can he?
can yes, he can. Can LeBron windmill from the free throw line? Possibly.
That's
Possibly. So here's the thing.
Possibly.
possibly
Here's
okay.
here's the
Yeah.
thing with LeBron. Here's the thing with LeBron. We saw when he was in his high school dunk contest that it was really just power, a little bit of
That's
style. But what he should have done to save his good name was done what Kobe did. Kobe came in. Kobe wasn't. Kobe became a great in-game dunker with the style and the flair but when Kobe won his dunk contest, it wasn't a great dunk contest.
No, it was
He
bad.
no, it
he
wasn't.
came in.
And Darvin Ham got cheated.
But again, so if you're LeBron, they're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, right? Because you're LeBron. So just come in with your best stuff, like Kobe did. Get in, get out. It's a 1 year commitment, and then you put
But
that
see,
check that box on the
I,
resume
I'll give
this
you
and get
another
out.
one, Bong. I'll give you another example. Blake Griffin got in. You telling me that LeBron can't dunk better than Blake Griffin? Blake
Listen,
Right.
Griffin got in
listen.
and
I,
won.
uh,
Yeah.
uh, well, I don't know that he does. I
It's the
don't know
same
that he dunks.
thing.
Well,
They're
no, no,
bouncy
no.
with
You
power.
just said, does he dunk? Am I telling you he can't dunk better than Blake Griffin? I don't know that he does. You acting like that's an absolute. Does he?
He
Would he have
may.
done? Would he have
Hey,
done what? Would he
I
have done
Blake,
what Blake Griffin did?
Blake was hitting his head on the backboard regularly.
I'm
jumped.
saying,
Yeah, would could LeBron have jumped over the front of the Kia? Absolutely.
Hey,
okay,
you know the
but
funny
you
thing.
know what though?
What's up?
He didn't. Okay, and then here's the other thing I was trying to get to a minute ago when you said he has enough style to entertain, but you didn't give a yeah for sure he has enough style to win, right?
Yeah, I didn't purposely.
Bong always says he says the right thing. He has the right PR team. They're doing everything to protect his image and make sure he does what he needs to do to stay on top, to be that guy.
Hmm.
Do you think LeBron himself was like, nigga, I may not have enough style to win the dunk contest. That's why I'm not even gonna get in it.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Because it
Okay.
was I think his high school win was questionable. His high school when he won his as a senior in the dunk contest in high school, he had he had the name, so he that carried him, right? Because
No,
he was
his
just
was
doing
he was better in high school, the dunking,
but
because
what
he
I'm
could do
saying
stuff
was
that.
no. What I'm saying was he was just getting high over the rim, but it wasn't
Yeah,
there was no style with it. It was just like I can give you three variations of the same crazy above the rim dunk.
Correct.
yeah.
The difference
Okay.
was how
Yeah,
many people in high school were
Can do what he
jumping
did.
like him.
yeah,
Right.
You
yeah.
get to the
Exactly.
league and you already named, a couple. You already said Blake Griffin. You know he jumping like him. Levine, all these other people, Zion, but Zion wasn't there before, but I'm pretty sure we can go back and name some other dudes who could jump like that. In
Yeah.
high school, you're gonna get maybe a handful, here and there, but that was jumping like him, not like that.
So
NBA is
so
different.
so here's something that I found very noteworthy this weekend. So Unrivaled, DP was talking about, we talked about it in our chat offline. Unrivaled had a one-on-one competition between a lot of
Yes.
WNBA stars. Nafisa Collier,
Was
she won.
getting
Yes.
busy.
So they interviewed her afterwards and said, like that one-on-one game, like did she think that they could adapt that in the NBA and it would it help out the All-Star weekend if they had
Mm-hmm.
something like a one-on-one?
Mm-hmm.
And she made a point that was relevant to even the dunk contest. And she said these dudes got to put their reputations on the line, and the problem is a lot of motherfuckers don't want to put their reps on the
They
line.
don't.
That's true.
They
That's what
don't.
I'm talking
They
about.
don't. The fear of losing is
Yeah.
making motherfuckers not want to put their reps on the line.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, was LeBron saying it's not worth it for me to get in the dunk contest and lose? I have more to lose than the game. Is that the way you think he approached the dunk contest? Like, if
I
I
was. Yeah. I'll
lose,
say. Yeah. Yeah. I'll say
if I
that.
lose, they're gonna
Yeah.
be like, he lost. He
Yeah.
ain't this, he ain't that. Like,
Yeah.
that'll be another thing that they could say Jordan did. That
Yeah.
even
Right.
though they could still say it, but he just is. He could say, "Well, I just didn't get in it." You
And then
know,
And
you
then
have guys like me, like, man, he could have got in and won one.
there you go.
Yeah.
you got a motherfucker like Kenny Smith who was in a dunk contest.
Yeah.
Right.
First
Right?
NBA
Like go
player in
back to the
NBA
eighties.
history.
Go back to the eighties and all type of motherfuckers was in it.
Yeah.
But so okay, so let's talk about the dunk contest. And Kev, you had a you you put a short out there on our page, right?
Hmm.
Talking giving your thoughts on a dunk contest, and I thought it was interesting. Where you said that you didn't like all the props. Like you don't want to see all the props and shit. You
Yeah.
want to see a motherfucker with the basketball in their hand,
Hmm.
creativity. What can
Yeah.
you do with the basketball in your hand? I I disagree, but I'll let you get your
I,
just
I'm,
speak to
I,
that.
I'm going to tell you why I say that, because I take it back to when we were growing up and we were in the gym and we're
Mhm.
playing, and dudes would start dunking and having a contest. You ain't bringing no bike in, no
No, you're not.
motorcycle
You're
in,
not.
no
You ain't
car
bringing
in.
shit in. You
It's
ain't
just,
bringing
yeah,
nothing.
it's just, what do you have?
What you got?
Yeah, so
What you got?
it's a windmill, it's a
And I might
reverse,
say I won a few,
it's a through
two
the
or three of
leg.
them motherfuckers myself. I don't know. KP, you might have been in some of them that I won too, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
There it is. There it
I
is.
ain't gonna.
There it is.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I give you that. So,
so
but so you didn't have all those props.
No,
It,
and
it
I'm,
was
I'm with
simple. It's like, what you got, nigga. What you got? That's what
you.
it is.
And
And they roll the ball out, and you taking off, and you getting busy,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's just it. And then, like, the jumping over people, like, to me, that becomes gimmicky
And here's
and
the other
and,
thing
and
about
dangerous.
okay, but here's the other thing about jumping over people. That shit, the way that they do it, it gives you an extra boost.
Yeah, you're
How do
pushing
these
off.
niggas not
Yeah,
acknowledge that he's getting the extra boost when he grabs the ball, pause, he's pushing off to get an extra,
yeah,
bit
lift.
of like
Yeah,
so
hold
to
on, hold
and
on.
this may be unpopular. The only one that I thought was better
going.
than what Castle was doing was
Going.
the car when he
Yeah,
jumped in. That was it.
yeah,
Everything else, I
yeah.
actually was more impressed with what Castle was doing.
I
Hold
I'm
agree.
just
on,
saying.
man.
I agree.
Hold
Hey,
on,
and wait,
man.
and Wayne.
Hold on.
I don't know
Hold
if you.
on.
I don't know if you saw the
Hold
first car
on.
attempt. If you got to see the first car attempt, it was almost lights out. Like, he almost face planted into the ground when he jumped over the
So,
car the
oh,
first
oh,
time.
okay. Hear me out, man. Let me say this. Everybody's talking about the dunk contest and how it is getting stale and all the dunks are repetitive and there's not a lot of creativity and the whoop and the whoop, right? There's a
Mhm.
reason that I don't know if y'all see
But
Look at
get this guy.
look at this dude.
so
Look, he
so
gonna be up late now. It's a holiday tomorrow.
Yeah,
You
yes
all
know he
right,
gonna.
sir.
Austin.
Hey.
All right, Austin.
Hey, so um so it's a reason that they pull Matt McClung out from the G League, right? Every year, um, every year to compete in this competition, right? You ever
Mhm.
seen Josiah Johnson, and he has like the little scare straight clip where they're coming and getting the kid out the cell, like, come
The
on, get
black
your ass
kid.
out here.
The kid with the pillow.
They
Yeah,
say that's how
yeah,
they
yeah,
that's how the NBA does Mac McClung every time. It's
yeah.
like get your ass out here and go compete. But
Oh
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you this: there's a reason why they had to do that. And you bring the car out, they got a minute and 30-second timer on there. You have got to make the dunk. There's no more pressure than there was with the Kia out there because he missed the first one. We're on a minute and 30 seconds. Bruh, don't do all this bullshit. Bring the car out, have them back it up right there, stop. Okay, hey, stand up. He did a lot. No, it was
Okay.
a lot that went into it. And what I'm saying is, it put so much pressure on him to make the dunk, and it was not easy. It was a hard dunk, and even the one where he has somebody holding the ball at the rim, and
Oh,
Nope,
no, no, no,
nope,
no,
come
no,
nope, nope,
no,
on, y'all
no,
nope,
gotta.
nope,
no,
nope, nope,
no,
nope, nope,
no,
nope,
no.
nope, nope.
Bong, no,
Bong, check this out. Bong.
no,
I'm gonna tell. I'm
no.
gonna. I'm gonna say it like this. Everything that you said about the car thing, about jumping over the car, I'll give
Yeah.
it. I'll give you that.
That's
What did
pressure.
I? Whoa, whoa! But what did I say? I said that's the only one. That's the only dunk that I'm saying. All right, that was better than all of the other stuff. I'll give you the edge over the other stuff. Other than that, the tapping the other ball in and then dunking and then tapping the front of the rim with the ball
Yeah,
and then dunk.
yeah, yeah,
What the
yeah. Come
fuck
on,
is
man.
that?
Nah, man. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm
So
Bong,
sorry.
man.
okay,
Bong.
hey, we gonna agree to disagree. But here's what I will say. Here's what I will say. What Matt McClung did this year was he created the conversation. So now John Morant, did you see what John Morant tweeted afterwards? John Morant reached out to I think he reached out to Levine and what's my man from Denver?
Mm.
Murray or
You talking
No,
about Gordon?
Gordon.
Aaron
He
Gordon.
reached out
Yeah.
to Aaron Gordon and Zach Levine and said, "Yo, what's up?" Like it said something to the effect of, "We may need to do this next year." So now, but hold on, DP, hold on,
Hold
no, no,
on,
no.
Morant.
I'm
Them
saying,
niggas already got in it.
yeah,
What
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
But
We
what
may
I'm
need to
saying,
do this. Like, come on, man. They already went at it. And what
Yeah.
people call them one of them, the most
That is
epic
that
contests.
is the
And
best.
so,
That is the best
yeah.
one.
So shout out to
That
Gordon
that is the
and
best
and
one.
yeah,
yeah, no,
in Austin,
and
yes.
Levine. Shout out to Gordon and Levine. You know what I'm saying? So
But what I'm saying is now, okay, so now you've piqued John Morant's interest. And John Morant is one of those ones that I believe can do an in-game dunk and can give you some style. He's clearly above the rim with it. Um, so, you know, he's definitely one that they can add, like that can come and compete. I don't know if they have enough with the props and with the ability of Mac McClung to beat Mac McClung, but bring us some NBA talent. I don't want to see and
yeah,
shout out to, hey, listen, my man, the one that came in second place, if they wasn't hating,
Stephon Castle.
Castle, Stephon
if
Castle.
T Mac and like one other person wasn't hating, we would have saw another dunk because he should have had a 50 on his
On that
first
around
one
the yeah,
that they
yeah,
that they
yeah.
called
Oh,
like
the
a
through the
40,
leg.
like a
Yeah.
48 or
But
something because T Mac and I
And
think E Davis gave him like a, oh no, it wasn't B Davis. It was T Mac and one other person gave him a 49 instead of 50.
yeah. So
yeah,
and so what I would say with Stephon Castle, no props.
yeah.
Those
That's
weren't
what it was.
props.
Thank you.
Yo,
Huh?
Thank you, Austin. It was KG. It was KG.
No props.
KG gave him a 49.
You're shooting the ball and he's catching it through the net, catching it, going up, going through
yeah,
his
no,
legs
no,
and dunking. Come on, man.
dog. Listen,
Come on. And
McClung is a ridiculous athlete.
he is. He
Dude
is.
has boosty.
Bouncy. Bouncy.
It's ridiculous. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, to be sitting up here, like, it's so amazing that you. I mean, somebody's holding the ball on the rim, and you tap that
Push
in
that one
first,
in.
and then
Yeah.
dunking up.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
what what.
Yeah.
I
Nah.
mean, all right.
I'm not buying it.
Okay, okay, okay.
This is you know what this is almost like the Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson winning 3 times.
And you know what? Again, I respect Nate Robinson. Dude is a ridiculous athlete.
He is.
Boosties.
An incredible basketball player.
Boosties out of this world. But how many times did he get to attempt the dunks? Like, dog, that takes the steam out of it. And it's like when you eventually get it, it's like, damn, like, okay, you had a chance to what 15 times to get one dunk? Like,
And the funny thing is, this was the 25-year anniversary of the Vince Carter dunk contest,
Yeah.
and that
which
was one
that
of
one
those
was
dunk contests.
ridiculous.
That was one of those dunk contests where I remember exactly where I was when it happened. It was that significant. I think it was in the A, so it was in Atlanta. Vince was going. I think T Mac was in that
Wait, wait,
contest
wait,
as
wait,
well.
wait,
You
wait,
had
wait, wait.
Vince Carter,
You said you
T
were in
Mac.
the A?
No. It was in the A. That
No,
that that.
it was in Oakland. It was
Oh,
in
it was in
Oakland.
Oakland. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it was in Oakland.
So I just remember for
Oh,
some reason I don't
and
know
then
why
back in the Bay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Jermaine Dupri like stands out as like being relevant during that time. That's what kind of threw me off. But I was a freshman in college. I was in my dorm room
Yes.
watching that shit on a tiny ass TV.
A 12-inch.
On like a tiny ass TV, right?
The TV had a booty on the back.
Right. Watched this on a tiny ass TV. Um, I don't know what was going on for the night. We probably trying to get into something, to do something, to get somewhere, or whatever.
Absolutely.
Mhm,
But it's like, okay, let's stop and watch the dunk contest first. And
mhm.
Vince, man, like
Crazy.
I feel cheated that I wasn't at like a bar or wasn't at like a party or wasn't at like
Yeah.
an event to see that with other people. Vince, I've never. Hey, we got the film and the footage of all the Ace dunk contests, the Mike Jordan, Dominique
Mhm,
Wilkins, Spud
mhm.
Webb, and all those dudes going back and
Yeah.
forth, and that was great. In my lifetime, that Vince Carter contest in 99 2000, nothing like it.
And
Nothing like
and
it, bro.
and wasn't Steve Francis in that one too?
Ed T Mac, yes.
No, I know he already
Yeah.
said McGrady.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Wasn't
Steve,
Steve Francis in that
Steve
shit too?
Francis technically took second place in that dunk contest. He
Yeah.
finished
That
second.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, yo,
Engineer.
yo, engineer in the building was good.
What's
It's
good?
good,
What's
engineer.
good?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
that
man.
one,
You,
that
you
one,
That's
Bong, that one was ridiculous.
hey,
there are a couple that stand out to me. That's one of them. But I'm going to tell you what, Bong. After that dunk contest, the next day, because I was at Alabama State. The next day, we were playing outside on the basketball courts. We used to call them the Band-Aid. Everybody was on the Band-Aid trying to put their arm in the rim to do the Vince Carter dunk.
yeah,
We're trying. Everyone is trying to redo all these dunks that he's doing. Now I couldn't do the
yeah.
360
I was
windmill.
about to say how many people was trying to do that
I
360
couldn't do that.
win.
It was a couple dudes.
Okay.
God rest his soul. Guy by the name of Richard Millsap. He used to play for Alabama State at the time. He had bounce, and
Hmm.
he was doing that 360 windmill against the
Okay.
grain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Well,
one that was doing that. But I was trying to get my arm in the rim. I remember when he first put his arm in the rim, everybody stood there like when we were watching,
And
everybody
didn't
was silent.
realize
Like, yeah, like what the hell did he just do?
it.
yeah.
And then you saw the replay, like, God dang,
Yeah, it was
he just
crazy.
put his arm in the
Yeah.
rim.
Yeah. Put his arm all the way in there.
So
Like,
that one, the resurgence to me was Desmond Mason
and Jay
and
Yeah.
Rich.
Mason Richardson.
Desmond
That
Mason and
that was a
Richardson was a good
that was
one.
a great back and
Yeah.
forth. That's hilarious, Austin. Uh, that's hilarious. um,
Stop talking
but,
trash, man. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Anyways,
uh, the Desmond Mason one, but the one to me, I, I have to go with Zach Levine, Aaron Gordon, part one, not the part two, but the part one.
Hmm.
That is the best head to head I've ever
absolutely,
seen. And if Aaron
absolutely,
Gordon didn't get cheated on his last dunk, they might still be dunking today.
absolutely,
Like, but
absolutely.
he got cheated on that last one.
Hey, and the
They-
funny thing is, like, it sucked that there had to be a loser in that one. Like, they
Yeah.
should have been able to win co. Like, that should have been a co somehow, because that shit was the craziest, probably one of the craziest. And then I think if you go back to the Jay Rich and
Yeah.
Desmond Mason,
Mason. Yeah.
yeah,
that was another one. That was another classic one. And Jay
yeah,
Rich, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought, man, when Desmond Mason went through the legs and dunked lefty, I
With
thought
the
he
left
won.
hand. I was about
Yeah,
to
I
say
thought
that
he
left
won.
hand through the
Wayne, I
and
don't
and,
even.
and he and it's the 2 foot jump too. It's not the I'm jumping off one leg going through. It's the two
What,
foot through the
Wayne,
leg.
you
What?
don't even wait. You don't even remember. I got to take you back down memory lane real quick. You don't even remember that night. We was living together at that point. That dunk contest. We was at an African party. we was at an African party. It was
I
Wi-Fi,
I was gonna
and,
say what five.
and they was taping the contest. And I was like, and I was like, man, we gonna miss the contest, man. We gotta go. And they convinced us to stay at the party. And the mom was like, oh, we'll let you use the tape. And you remember the brother was hot, like, you're
Yeah.
not getting the
I,
tape.
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
We
Oh yeah,
took the tape home, watched the tape that night, and he couldn't watch the dunk contest. He was hot.
And
oh
you talking
man,
about tapes? You know that was back in the
Yeah,
day.
this was a
back
tape,
in
but yeah,
the day,
we was at African party, man. Get a groove on at the African party. We had the Africans doing the
Wait,
electric slide.
What was that the girls was doing?
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
yeah, like
and they flip their hair.
yeah, like go on and flip that shit,
Yeah,
baby.
enjoy.
yeah.
But
These was
yeah, man.
yeah.
But them was the days, and again, we haven't really seen anything like that. And lately, the names have been so lackluster. Like you don't even know who half these people are, right? Matt McClung, they bring him out the G League, they bring him out the closet every All Star weekend, and at this point, he should be telling the NBA like, "Hey, listen, man, the money's got to go up, the prices got to go up if y'all want me to keep coming over here,
Uh,
um,
If
and represent."
if you would have
so
heard his interview, Bong, he did in so many words.
Oh, I heard,
You
I
know
heard.
when you start using God, they push you to the side like no, we're not gonna use him anymore. And he he used God about 7 or 8 times.
Yeah,
Like
listen, what's the difference? Just try to clear this up for me. What's the difference in taking